Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. As this is day 2 of the Border Wars, we had a game earlier this morning at 10:30 between Calvary Christian and Lee Scott. But we're back once again. It is time for the Calvary Christian Lady Knights taking on Southland Academy Lady Raiders in this consolation game, as the winner of this game will play in the Consolation Championship against Autauga Academy tomorrow at 3:30. The loser of this game will take 7th place in the Border Wars, as there will not be a 7th place game for the girls bracket, as only 7 teams have participated on the girls side. But we're going to be here for 2 more games after this. We've got the Glenwood Lady Gators and the Glenwood Gators coming up later tonight in the winners bracket, as this is the first time in the Border Wars where we have a championship bracket and a consolation bracket, so we will have a winner. I am Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Happy to bring you this game between 2 teams, one in the Gaps, Calvary Christian, led by their head coach, Jonathan Norton, the former CSU coach. Assistant coaches, Grant Smithwick, Susie Dunn, and Lawrence Miller. Southland Academy comes into this game with a 2-2 record. They went to the Final Four last year, went 23-5. As that tip, a little bit of a delay on that tip. Here are your starters for Southland: Gracie Burrell, Mary Esterlin, Alder Ray Owens, Landry Hart, Sophia Blankenship. For Calvary Christian, Michaela Reed, Reagan Van, Emily Starfin, Lily Miller, and Olivia Rhodes. Southland will get the basketball. Pass it over to Hart. Almost stolen. Oh, it is stolen by Michaela Reed. There's a pass over to her teammate Lily Miller all the way to the rack and in, and that's how Calvary starts. Michaela Reed with a big pass to Lily Miller, and Calvary leads 2-0. Calvary Christian did lose to Edgewood last night. And they are here taking on Southland, who lost to Glenwood. Going up for the shot is Esterling. So Southland Academy lost to Glenwood 62-40 last night, as Alder Ray Owens had 13 points, Mary Esterling had 12. Those are the key players to watch for the Lady Raiders. Back over to Hart. Guarded by Lily Miller. Over the top of the key to Esterling. Hart thought about the 3. Passes over to Gracie Burrell. Oh, and it's partially blocked by Lily Miller. Calvary gets it right back. Here comes Lily Miller, the senior guard, the second leading scorer on this team. Fires a long 3. No good. That's going to be rebounded by Blankenship. And Southland is going to be going the other way, putting up a circus shot. But right there is Mary Esterling for the basket. And we are tied at 2 here in the first quarter. Michaela Reed, she had 27 points yesterday. Lily Miller catches it. We're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay with Calvary. 2-2 is your score here in the first quarter. Georgia Alabama Sports Live, game 2 of 4 games that we are calling here. Day 2 of the Border Wars. And that looks like they made some discussions. The possession arrow is going to go to Southland. It's basically whoever wins the tip, and there was a delay in the tip. Southland actually had possession first. They got the possession arrow going the other way. Southland is in their home whites. Calvary is in their traditional road uniforms. Nice offensive rebound by Gracie Burrell. And coming up with it is the Lady Knights. Here's Michaela Reed firing a 3. It is off the front, back of the iron, and no good. Both teams just playing outstanding defense There's a long three-point attempt. No good by Esterlin. Back out to Reed, top of the key. Michaela Reed, only an 8th grader, one of the top scorers in the Tri-City area. And she puts it off the glass and in. Michaela Reed making it look easy for the Calvary Christian Knights. 4-2. Calvary Christian's leading in this game. There's a shot by Owens, no good. That's rebounded by Lily Miller. Calvary just trying to reset the timeline. Up 4-2, 5 minutes left to go here in the first. Miller, they're just swinging it around. Christarfin from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Burrell. Long pass for Owens, that's stolen by Lily Miller. As Calvary wants to try to run it. Lily Miller going coast to coast, puts up a shot. No good. Esterlin is gonna track it down. It's both teams going back and forth, trying to figure each other out. The winner will play Autauga tomorrow at 3:30. And that is rebounded by Van. You got a couple seniors on this team. Reagan Van, Emily Christarfin, Olivia Rhodes, Lily Miller. About the entire starting lineup, with the exception of Michaela Reed, as seniors. But Michaela Reed, only an 8th grader. When we saw her in the Border Wars last year, really put on a show as a 7th grader. She's doing just outstanding things with the basketball. She gets a steal. And you know what? She's going to decide to take it herself. She doesn't have the numbers, but she's going to put up a shot up and in, and that's what Michaela Reed does. She creates plays. Southland is going to call a timeout. We'll keep it here. 6-2 is your score with 3:46 left to go. We would like to thank our sponsors. Double Coverage, Sports Visions, State Farm Carroll Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency, Mike and Ed's Barbecue, Superior Roofing, Columbus State University, Rocket, Happy Hour Bar and Grill, Master Wall Incorporated, and Behringer Construction. We are happy that you are here with us. Day 2 of the Border Wars. A Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays to you. I know that we are wrapping up the year 2023, getting ready for 2024. A lot of exciting things on the horizon for Georgia Alabama Sports Live in 2024. But this has been a fun tournament so far here in the Border Wars. We did have Lee Scott Academy defeat the Calvary boys 67-48 earlier today. The Lee Scott girls advance in the winners bracket, defeating Abbeville Christian. And then you have Deerfield Windsor defeating Autauga Academy 42-34. Deerfield Windsor advances to the championship. Three-pointer is good by Owens. Nothing but the bottom of the net at 6-5. Reed, Lily Miller. That is no good, but right back to Olivia Rhodes. No good. Anna Norton, rather. Is Olivia Rhodes also in the game? Anna Norton checking into the game for Calvary. Another three-pointer by Owens. That is off Southland Academy, a team that went to the Final Four last year, but they did lose a lot of players from last year's team. They lost to Tiftaria Academy in the GIAA 3A Final Four, went 23-5, 8-2 in the region. Oh, Norton thought about that. Back over to Van. Lily Miller going to drive the baseline, put up a shot. She draws the foul. Lily Miller go to the line for 2. She scored 17 points in yesterday's game. Lost to Edgewood 59-49. And it was just, Edgewood is just one of the top teams in the AISA. As Miller makes them both. Back to a 4-point lead for Calvary. Good full court press defense by the Lady Knights. All right, nice pass, but could not get the shot. But Esterlin finally gets the rebound and puts up the shot. It is 8-7, Calvary Christian on top. Miller looking for a teammate. Driving the lane. Splits the defenders. No good. Alexis Smith checking into the game for the Lady Knights. And Southland Academy will get the ball back. Down 8-7 with 2:11 left to go here in the first. Oh, we almost got a steal right there. As Hayden Hudson checking into the game for Southland. E.C. Bailey, rather, checking into the game, and then a steal by Calvary. Michaela Reed looking for the screen. Passes to Miller. Thought about the three. She's got to take that one. And she does. Fires it. No good. Front of the iron. Almost got the steal, but they're going to call a foul on Lily Miller. It's only the second team foul. 1:35 left to go. Remember, no shot clock in Alabama. The fouls will reset after every quarter. But after 5 fouls, the other team is in the bonus. You got to watch out those team fouls. But Calvary up 8-7. Just moving the ball around. Esterling fires a long three. And that is tracked down and pulled down by Emily Christarfin. Over to Norton, back over to Reed. Reed driving the lane, puts up a floater off the glass. No good. Blankenship with the rebound. Back over to Owens. Bailey. Bounce pass intended for Blankenship. It's going to go back to Calvary Christian. So Calvary Christian, they lost in the semifinals last year in the GAPS playoffs to Konus Academy. Nice pass. Alexis Smith off the glass. No good. Blankenship with a rebound. Bailey trying to work the ball around. Back over to Hart. Lost it. Van with it. Pass to Norton. Anna Norton staying with it. Christarfin back over to Van. Baseline. 28 seconds left to go. Van's going to drive, put up a shot, and hits it. Reagan Van with a shot, and it's 10-7. Calvary Christian, 14 seconds left to go. We got an over and back. And another turnover on Southland. Owens commits the turnover. It's going to go back to Calvary Christian with 14.2 seconds left to go here in the first. Trying to hold for the final shot, up by 3 in this consolation game. The winner will play in the consolation championship, also known as the 5th place game, taking on Autauga Academy. Reed, 5 seconds. Back pedals, gives over to Norton, back over to Reed. Michaela Reed fires a long 3, no good, and that is how the first quarter ends. Calvary Christian leads Southland Academy 10-7 after 1. We would like to thank our sponsors here on the broadcast. Double Coverage, Sports Visions, State Farm, Carroll, Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency, Mike and Ed's Barbecue, Superior Roofing, Columbus State University, Rocket, Happy Hour Bar and Grill, Masterwall Incorporated, and Behringer Construction. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter. 10-7, Calvary on top over Southland Academy right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back here at day 2 of the Border Wars, start of the second quarter. Calvary Christian with the ball. up 10-7, start of the second quarter. Leading scorers in that first quarter, Reed and Miller both with 4 points. There's Michaela Reed splitting the double team. Karstafen goes up, no good. That is going to be rebounded by Gracie Burrell. Back over to Owens. Trying to take it across the timeline. Owens, top of the key, fires a long three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Lily Miller. Here comes the transition offense. Lily Miller going coast to coast. A Euro step off the glass and in. Lily Miller makes it 12-7 Calvary. They take it on to GIAA school, 3A. Did lose a lot of seniors from last year's team. They lost in the first round of the Border Wars, 62-40 to Glenwood. There's Esterlin for three, front of the iron, no good. There's a shot by Burrell, no good. All the way to Karstafen. She puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Esterlin. So Esterlin Owens. Owens had 13 points. Esterlin had 12 in the loss to Glenwood. That was a good job by Alder Ray Owens. She's got 5 points. It's 12-9. Here comes Michaela Reed. Gets her own rebound, puts up a shot off the glass and in. Michaela Reed doing it all for Calvary. She comes into this game averaging 22 points a game. That score average should go up after scoring 27 points yesterday against Edgewood. One of the top leading scorers in the Tri-City area. Oh, what a shot by Mary Esterlin. And it is 14-12. Christopherson, she thought about the three. Back over, Rhodes. Van Christophen fires a three, no good. Hits the front of the iron, rebounded by Esterlin. Owens, good full court press. Good defense by Olivia Rhodes. Driving the lane, oh, that is blocked. Blocked by Karstafen. And here comes Olivia Rhodes staying with it. She didn't have the numbers. Lily Miller passes to her teammate Michaela Reed, fires a long three, and that is going to be rebounded and out of bounds. That was rebounded by Yiser coming into the game for the Lady Raiders. Southland Academy coming into this game, 2-5 on the season. Out of Americus, Georgia. It's about an hour away from Columbus. Oh, Lily Miller in the corner, splitting the defender, puts up a shot, but she draws the foul. That's what Lily Miller does. She creates offense by drawing the foul. She'll go to the line for two. Calvary up by 2 with 5:16 left to go. So far on the season, Calvary Christian is 6-5. They have lost 3 straight games. They lost to Brookstone on the 16th of December, lost to Glenwood on the 11th of December. But they're looking to finish strong here at the Border Wars, try to get a win, get to the consolation championship. And Miller misses both. It's going to be rebounded by Esterlin. And Southland has a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Go over to Bailey. Esterlin, double teamed. Almost a steal by Lily Miller. Back over to Esterlin. Bailey, they're swinging it around. Blankenship. Back out to Bailey. Almost lost it, and we're going to get a jump ball. It's going to stay with Southland. 4:53 left to go until halftime. Calvary holding on to that 2-point lead. After the Border Wars, Calvary will go to Shaw and take on the Shaw Lady Raiders. 6 o'clock at Shaw High School. I cannot wait for that matchup between Tiara Tucker and Michaela Reed, 2 of the top scorers in the Tri-City area. You want to talk about, you got Tiara Tucker 1, Jabria Lindsay over at Central 2, and Michaela Reed is 3rd in scoring with all the players in the Tri-City area on the girls' side. Big shout out to Jerome Bryant, double coverage, giving us those stats. As double coverage does a great job just getting score updates and sharing stuff and videos and really just giving the coverage for these players here in the Tri-City area. Calvary with the ball once again, forcing the turnover. Karstafen, Lily Miller fires a long three and makes it. Lily Miller with 9 points. Calvary up by 5. Southland. Bailey, stolen by Michaela Reed. She intercepted that pass like she was a defensive back. Great awareness, able to get it, and Lily Miller tries to save it, but it's going to go back to Southland. Seriously, the court vision of Michaela Reed to anticipate the pass and just intercept it and turn the field trying to get a transition bucket. She's known for her offense, but she also has great court awareness, great defender as well for Coach Norton and the Calvary Christian Lady Knights. Here comes Burrell, double team. Owens, she's just going to fire up a long three-pointer. No good, rebounded by Michaela Reed. Reed a long pass, and it was underthrown. Owens gets it, and here comes Southland trying to get a transition bucket. Putting up a shot, no good. Burrell tied up is Anna Norton and Blankenship, and we're going to get a jump ball that's going to go back to Calvary, up 17-12. The winner of this game will face Autauga Academy at 3:30 tomorrow in the Consolation Championship. As they just swing it around, and Rhodes back over to Reed. Lily Miller fires another three. No good, and it's going to be rebounded by Esterlin. But I tell you what, just keep on letting her shoot because she has got that range. She's able to make those shots. So here's the defense of Calvary. 3-second violation on Southland. It's going to go back to the Lady Knights. 2:54 left to go until halftime. Calvary holding on to a 5-point lead. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. Please like and subscribe to the Facebook channel and YouTube page. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Owen shot no good. Rebounded by Van. Van just trying to reset the offense and back to the point guard, Michaela Reed. Nice pass to Lily Miller for three. No good, but right there is Karstafen for the putback. And Calvary Christian leads 19-12. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. 2:28 left to go until halftime. Calvary up by 7 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the campus of Glenwood School, also known as the Pit. Day 2 for the Border Wars. We had a game earlier today. Lee Scott Academy defeated the Calvary Christian Knights 67-48. This is game 2 of 4 games we are live streaming here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Owens almost lost it. Now she's got a double team, and she traveled. Good job by Calvary, forcing the turnover. Just that swarming defense that has really been giving the Lady Raiders problems. We did call a game earlier today. Lee Scott Academy defeating Calvary 67-48. Hayden Harper, he had 26 points for Lee Scott. 3-point attempt, no good by Karstafen. It's going to be rebounded by Blankenship. Leading scorer for Calvary was Tyler Freeman, had 16 points. But really, Lee Scott's defense really was the answer for what they did. They were able to shut down TJ Benson. He only had 2 points. Swinging it around. Nice pass. Gracie Burrell and one. Count the bucket. Gracie Burrell will go to the line for the three-point play. Well, that's one way Southland Academy is going to have to get back into this game, because Calvary has done a great job responding today after losing by 10 to Edgewood. That's no good, but Southland gets the offensive rebound. Esterlin back over to Blankenship. Esterlin swinging around to Owens. Back out to Owens. Hart also trying to ask for it, and a kick ball. That's going to go out of bounds. He'll stay with the Lady Raiders. So coming up on Georgia Alabama Sports Live approximately at 6 o'clock, we have the Glenwood Lady Gators taking on Edgewood Academy in the winner's bracket. That shot no good, hit the front of the iron, and we're going to get a foul on Calvary as Blankenship is going for the rebound. Calvary was hoping for a jump ball. But that's going to be a foul on the floor. Calvary's second team foul, but 52 seconds left to go. Nice pass off the inbounds to Esterlin. And Southland, Esterlin with 9 points. Southland trails by 3. 43 seconds left to go. Let's see if Calvary can answer with a bucket here. Michaela Reed. Over to Norton, back to Reed, top of the key. Reed fakes her dribble, passes to Norton, over to Van. Van's going to dribble. She loses the handle, but right to Karstoffen. She puts up a shot. And we got a foul on the Lady Raiders. So Emily Karstoffen is going to go to the line to try to extend this lead for Calvary. Up by 3 with 24 seconds left to go. Here until halftime. Karstoffen makes the first. Leading scorer for the Southland Raiders is Mary Esterlin with 9 points. Lily Miller's got 9 points for Calvary. Karstoffen makes them both. It is 21-16, 24 seconds left to go here in the first half. Burrell, three-pointer by Owens, no good. Fighting for it, and right there is Hart, Blankenship. They're all just fighting for it, and Lily Miller comes up with the 9 seconds. Lily Miller takes it across the timeline, 6 seconds. Will she hold for the final shot? She's got to put it up. 3 seconds. That is very short. We are at the half as Calvary Christian Lady Knights lead Southland Academy 21-16. One more half to go. We would like to thank our sponsors, Double Coverage, Sports Vision, State Farm, Carroll Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency, Mike and Ed's Barbecue, Superior Roofing, Columbus State University, Rocket, Happy Hour Bar and Grill, Masterwall Incorporated, and Behringer Construction. We'll be back with the start of the second half right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, Day 2 of the Border Wars. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Glenwood. We are at halftime. We're the Calvary Christian Lady Knights leading Southland Academy 21-16. Leading scorers at the half for the Calvary Christian Knights. Lily Miller had 9 points, followed by Michaela Reed with 6. For Southland Academy, Mary Esterlin with 9 points. Alder Ray Owens had 5. The winner of this game will take on Autauga Academy in the Consolation Championship, 3:30 tomorrow. And the loser of this game will finish 7th place in the Border Wars, as there is only 7 teams in the girls' bracket. But Southland Academy will get the ball, as Esterlin will inbounds it to Owens. Southland Academy lost to Glenwood 62-40. Owens traveled. A quick turnover by the Lady Raiders. It's going to go right back to Calvary. In the hands of the 8th grader, Michaela Reed, averaging 22 points a game on the season. That scoring average is definitely going to go up to 23, as Lily Miller got fouled. Michaela Reed did have 27 points and a 10-point loss to Edgewood Academy last night. That was the 4th and final game that Thrip Behringer and I did on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back over to Reed. She fires a long 3. No good. Racing down for that rebound is Gracie Burrell, but she gets fouled on the play. It's a quick foul on Calvary. First team foul of the quarter. And Southland gets the ball back. Oh, she's got to watch out. There's a steal by Lily Miller. She just picked her pocket. Here comes Miller going coast to coast. Euro step. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Van. Back out to Michaela Reed. Reed, Kerstoffen fires a long shot. I believe that's a 2-pointer. Her foot was on the line. The ref actually signaling the 2 points. It's 23-16. Mary Esterlin, she's got 9 points. She's trying to control her dribble, but the Southland coach wants to call a timeout. We want to thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Double Coverage, Sports Visions, State Farm, Carroll Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency, Mike and Ed's Barbecue, Superior Roofing, Columbus State University, Rocket, Happy Hour Bar and Grill, Master Wall Incorporated, and Behringer Construction. This has been a very good day 2 so far in the Border Wars. We'll talk about last night. Southland defeated Edgewood 55-30. They're in the winner's bracket, where they will face Glenwood later tonight. Earlier today, Lee Scott Academy defeated Calvary Christian in the boys bracket. That's the consolation bracket. That was the 10:30 game. Then Lee Scott girls defeat Abbeville girls. That shot's no good. There's a rebound, and Gracie Burrell is going to go to the line for 2. We had Deerfield Windsor advance to the championship game for the Border Wars tomorrow, as they defeated Autauga Academy 42-34. Burrell to the charity stripe, and that's off the glass. Banks in her first foul shot. Burrell makes them both right off the glass. Good form, good bank shot. It's 23-18. Michaela Reed, the floor general. Good court vision, trying to read this offense. Nice pass to Miller, swinging it around. Kerstoffen back out to Miller. Miller going to drive the lane, puts up a shot, gets it partially blocked by Blankenship. Southland comes up with the ball. Hart. Back out to Owens. Owens going to drive the lane. She's got nothing but open lane and draws the foul as Olivia Rhodes in on that foul. And Alder Ray Owens going to the line for 2. Trying to cut into this Calvary lead. She makes the first. One thing that the Lady Raiders for Southland Academy has done well is they've been making foul shots. That's what's keeping them in this game. Owens banks that one, and good job by Southland making their foul shots. They're trailing by 3 now. Remember, the loser of this game is done. They will finish 7th place. They will not play a game tomorrow. Back over to Michaela Reed. Thought about it, driving the lane, off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, Euro step, puts it off the glass and in. When you need a bucket, Michaela Reed was able to get a big bucket, back to a 5-point lead for Calvary. Back over to Owens. Almost lost it. It's going to stay here with Southland. So Calvary Christian, under their leadership of athletic director Coach Steve Smith, also the head baseball coach, 5 championships in the gaps for baseball. The Calvary Christian football team led by Emmanuel Brunson. Coach Brunson getting them to the championship against Skipstone Academy. And then both basketball teams, Coach Jonathan Norton and then Coach Jonathan Gordon for the boys. As this is the final year in the gaps for Calvary Christian as they make that transition to the GIAA. We're going to get a whistle, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to stay right here. 4 team fouls on Calvary with 5:35 left to go in the third. One more foul, and Southland will be in the bonus. They trail by 5. Nice inbound pass to Mary Esterlin. She's in double figures. She's got 11. And Southland cuts it to 3. As Calvary will be in the same division as Brookstone and Pacelli, 4A in the GIAA. That's going to be a fun rivalry between these 3 schools in Columbus. Lily Miller driving the baseline, puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Hart. Hart trying to push the floor. Passes it to Owens or Burrell. Pass intended for Esterlin and goes out of bounds. Back to the Lady Knights. We got Alexis Smith checking into the game. Anna Norton checking into the game. For Coach Jonathan Norton, Calvary Christian, under the leadership of Coach Norton, is trying to get this program to start competing in the gaps. I mean, they've played a lot of tough opponents. Also trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Lost to Glenwood, Brookstone, 25-22. Southland with the ball. Esterlin looking for a screen. Puts up a shot. Mary Esterlin, she's heating up. Southland trails by 1. Mary Esterlin had a good game against Glenwood. She had 12 points yesterday. Michaela Reed trying to reset the offense. Calvary needs a big bucket here. As Michaela Reed puts up a shot, draws the foul. Her court vision, she was able to see the open lane. She drove to the left, saw an open lane, and Southland got there a little too late, draws the foul. Michaela Reed will go to the line for 2. Trying to extend this Calvary Christian lead, but Southland Academy is able to cut into this lead. They trail by 1. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1, 2. 4:11 left to go here in the third. Calvary up by 1. Day 2 of the Border Wars here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back to the campus of Glenwood School, also known as the Pit. As this is day 2 of the Border Wars. Michaela Reed to the line. Calvary up by 1. And she makes the first. Michaela Reed with 9 points. And Reed makes them both. Michaela Reed averaging 22 points a game, but that That scoring average is going to change after having 27 points yesterday, and who knows how much she's going to have today. Actually third in scoring all the players in the Tri-City area. Esterling puts up a shot. She's had a good second half. Mary Esterling's got 15 points. She's keeping Southland in this game. Here comes Michaela Reed. Nice pass. Back out to Reed. Thought about the three. Spin move. Puts up a shot and hits. Michaela Reed with 12 points. Big basket for Calvary. They're up by 3. Driving that baseline is Esterlin, and she puts up a shot, no good. Back out to Reed. Here comes a transition for Calvary. Reed is just going to take it herself and drive the lane. Who's going to stop her? If she's going to drive the lane and you're not going to put a body on her, she is going to just easily get 2 points. It's 31-26. Reed has got 14 points. As Calvary is back up by 5 on a 4-0 scoring run. Oh, what a block by Lily Miller. But that was just a clear path foul by Owens on Reagan Van. That's only going to be the third team foul with 2:59 left to go here in the third quarter. Don't forget, we got the Glenwood girls coming up against Gatewood Academy at 6 o'clock here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, followed by the Glenwood boys. Michaela Reed shoots a 3. Top of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Reagan Van. Back out to Lily Miller. Driving the baseline. Oh, and that got blocked by Esterlin. But that is going to stay right here with Calvary. Calvary trying to close out this game and play in the Consolation Championship tomorrow at 3:30. Lily Miller for 3. No good. That's going to be rebound. A good rebound by Yiser. Putting up a shot is Owens. Foul on the floor. Are they going to call a shooting foul? Looks like they are lining up for a shooting foul for Alder Ray Owens. He's got 7 points. Oh, they are in the bonus. So 5 team fouls. They're in the bonus. Owens makes the first. Yeah, those fouls start adding up. It stops the clock, and it puts free points on the board. Owens makes them both. Just a fantastic job by Southland Academy making their foul shots. 2:31 left to go here in the third. Norton, spin move, over to Van. Back out to Reed, Lily Miller, swings it around. Kerstoffen back to Miller, fires a long three-pointer, rattles in and out. It's going to stay right here with Calvary. You had Burrell and Van fighting for that rebound, and it went off of Burrell. Calvary up by 3, 2:15 left to go. Back out to Norton. Michaela Reed, a little give and go. Reed getting the screen. Norton, top of the key, fires a three-pointer. Air mails it. Goes out of bounds. Southland Academy ball. Southland Academy has stayed in this game. Calvary has not quite put them away, but Calvary has gotten big baskets. They have answered and responded. The leading scorer for Southland Academy is Mary Esterlin with 15 points, followed by Alder Ray Owens with 9 points. That was a little too much sloppy there, but that's going to be staying right here with Southland Academy. It was off of a Calvary player. They've done a good job on the inbounds pass, but that was just a point-blank range layup miss by Esterlin. And right to Lily Miller, a 4-point swing for Calvary, because it looked like Southland was going to cut it to 1. And that was just a body blow that hit the floor as Bailey draws the foul. She'll go the line for 2. As Calvary will be in the bonus, Southland will be in the bonus from here on out in the third quarter with 1:43 left to go. And Bailey misses the first. E.C. Bailey, she had 5 points yesterday against Glenwood. Bailey makes 1 of 2. It's a 4-point game for Calvary. Coach Norton is telling them to slow it down. Remember, no shot clock in Alabama. Good screen. I think we got a foul on Southland. It's going to be on Bailey. That is only the 4th team foul for Southland Academy. Next foul in Calvary will be in the bonus. Lily Miller trying to reset the offense, take it at the top of the key. Southland in the zone. Back out to Michaela Reed. Thought about the 3. She's got a defender all over it. Bailey, quick double team, but she gives it right out to Anna Norton, who fires a long 2-pointer. You double Michaela Reed, she's going to make you pay because you're going to leave a player open. And Norton with a big bucket, it's back to 6 points. Here comes Calvary with Owens, Esterlin. It seems like they are the 2 players you got to watch out for. They're majority of Southland's offense. Owens fires a long shot, and Southland cuts it to 4. She's in double figures. She's got 11 points. Less than a minute to go here in the 3rd. Calvary up by 4. Good screen. Reed taking it to the top of the key. Norton thought about it. Driving the lane. Reed, spin move. And a good job by Owens getting the steal. Southland could hold for the final shot. They are down by 4. Owens, Bailey, back out. Esterlin, pass in the middle. Good pass, but it's going to be a foul. Yiser going to the line to shoot 2 with 11.6 seconds left to go. Southland Academy can cut into this lead. Calvary has been in control of this game. They just haven't put the Lady Raiders away. The Lady Raiders just still hanging on, and that first foul shot is missed. 35-31 here in the 3rd quarter. Both missed. Rebounded. Reed, 8 seconds. 5. They do the last shot. Reed driving the lane, gets fouled. 1.1 seconds left to go. She had plenty of time to get a shot off, but she just decided, I'm going to take it myself. I'm going to draw the foul. And Calvary needed a big bucket to close out this quarter because Southland was getting some momentum, keeping it close. Reed makes the first. (36-31). Reed makes them both. She's got 16 points. 37-31. That's not going to be enough time to get a shot off. We have played 3 here at Glenwood. The Calvary Christian Lady Knights lead Southland Academy 37-31. We would like to thank our sponsors, Double Coverage, Sports Visions, State Farm, Carroll Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency, Mike and Ed's Barbecue, Superior Roofing, Columbus State University, Rocket, Happy Hour Bar and Grill, Masterwall Incorporated, and Behringer Construction. 6-point lead for Calvary Christian, 1 quarter away to advancing to the Consolation Championship tomorrow, as we will be right back with the start of the 4th quarter right here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. One more quarter to go here. Day 2 of the Border Wars. Richard Holdridge here for Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We've had a fun day calling games for the Border Wars. It started with Lee Scott Academy defeating Calvary Christian 67-48 earlier today. as Karstoffen fires a long two. It's going to be rebounded by Blankenship, but there's a quick foul on Karstoffen with 7:44 left to go. Early here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, you got to watch out for those fouls. 5 will put you in the bonus. This has been a very tight, contested game, both teams. They want to play tomorrow. They want to play in that Constellation Championship because the loser of this game will not play in a 7th-place game. Oh, Mary Esterlin, have yourself a day. She's got 18 points. Southland cuts the lead to 3. Long pass over to Miller. Lily Miller driving the lane, puts it up, and that is no good. Rebounded by Blankenship. Southland can tie it with a 3. Over to Bailey. Back out to Owens. Burrell puts up a shot. No good, and smartly Lily Miller lets it go. But no, I think that the ref is saying it's been tipped by Calvary. Lily Miller thought that it was going to go to Calvary. I thought it was too, but they're saying that it was off of Calvary. Esterlin, Burrell, back out, fires a long 3. Owens ties the game. Alder Ray Owens. We are tied at 37. 6-0 run for the Lady Raiders. Reed, Karstoffen just swinging it around. Calvary needs a bucket. Back out to Reed. Reed looking for somebody. We get a hand check on Bailey. Michaela Reed, she has got 16 points. Lily Miller with 11. Emily Karstoffen has got 6. 6:32 left in this game. We are tied at 37. Southland has done a good job coming out strong here in this fourth quarter. They got to Karstoffen. To Reed. Quick double team. Karstoffen, long 2-pointer and makes it. Emily Karstoffen, you double Michaela Reed. She is going to make her teammates involved, and you're going to pay on defense if you try to double Reed. Good shot by Emily Karstoffen. Calvary up by 2. Back out. Oh, and Owens thought about the 3, but good defense on Calvary, and she walked. So Owens thought about the 3, but Calvary was there. That would have been a contested shot. She decided to drive the lane and just took too many steps. A huge turnover for Calvary. They're up by 2. 5:48 left to go here in this game. Trying to advance to play Autauga Academy. Oh, nice give and go to Emily Karstoffen. She's got 10 points. Back to a 4-point lead for Calvary. Back over to Bailey. Quick double team. Great job by Lily Miller tying up Bailey for the jump ball. But the possession arrow is going to stay with Southland Academy. A team in the GIAA 3A, went to the Final Four last year. A much different team from last year's Final Four team. Calvary went to the Final Four in the Gaps. They lost to Konos Academy. Back out to Owens. Esterlin might as well just fire up a 3-pointer, but Bailey with a good offensive rebound and draws the foul. Bailey is going to go to the line. The leading scorers for Southland Academy, Mary Esterlin has got 18 points. Alder Ray Owens has got 14. They were the top 2 scorers yesterday as we live streamed the Glenwood Southland game yesterday. Glenwood won that contest 62-40. Glenwood is in the winner's bracket. They will play later tonight against Edgewood Academy, as Calvary lost by 10 to Edgewood last night. Bailey makes the first. Had a nice friendly roll that goes into the back of the rim. 41-38. And she misses the second. That was a huge miss. Calvary with the ball, up by 3. Reed, spin move, puts up a shot. No good. Good defense by Southland. That was a contested shot, and Southland did a good job getting the rebound, and they're down by 3. Here comes Bailey. Esterlin swinging around Burrell, driving the lane, puts up a shot, and it's good. Gracie Burrell makes it a 1-point lead for Calvary. Coach Norton is saying to slow it down. Remember, there's no shot clock in Alabama. Van over to Norton, swings it over to Karstoffen. Passes to Van. You got Michaela Reed trying to reset the offense, looking for a screen. They can work their offense here. They need a basket. They're up by 1. Norton. Now she just tips it over to Van. Lily Miller thought about the 3. Lily Miller is going to drive the lane, and she should have got a foul there. They did not call a foul. Southland with the big stop. Bailey driving, puts up a shot. And here comes Michaela Reed with the rebound, and she is all alone. Michaela Reed, coast to coast, gets a big bucket. 3-point lead, 3:55 left to go. Timeout, Southland. Calvary is up 43-40. We'll take a break, too, as you are watching Game 2 of the Border Wars right here on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Day 2. I'm going to say Day 2. I said Game 2, Day 2. Either one. Welcome back to the Border Wars. Day 2 of just incredible basketball here at the campus of Glenwood. We got ourselves a good one. 3:55 left to go. Calvary Christian up by 3 against Southland Academy. Southland will keep it. They've done a good job clawing their way back into this contest. Calvary hasn't really put them away, but Calvary has been in control of this game. But it's been the scoring of Mary Esterlin and Alder Ray Owens that has really helped Southland stay in this game. Here comes the shooters. Owens driving the lane. Right back out. Hart. Esterlin for 3. Top of the iron, no good. Big rebound by Olivia Rhodes. Fighting for it. And it's going to go back to Esterlin. Owens fires a long 3 and makes it. We're tied again. Alder Ray Owens makes it 43-43 with 3:21 left to go in this game. Reed. We're going to get a foul. 3:13 left to go. All knotted up at 43. Leading scorers is Mary Esterlin with 18. Alder Ray Owens with 17. Back out to Rhodes. Miller puts up a shot. No good. It's going to go back to Southland Academy with a chance to take the lead. Leading scorer for Calvary Christian is Michaela Reed with 18 points. Owens, that pass intended for Bailey, just way out of her reach. Huge turnover by the Lady Raiders. It's going to go back to Calvary. Calvary needs to get a big bucket here. Michaela Reed, Lily Miller, they played a lot of minutes in this game. Reed driving the lane, puts up a shot, and she'll be fouled. She draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Michaela Reed, she's proven once again. She had 27 points yesterday against Edgewood Academy. She's got 18 here. Her scoring average on the season is 22. And she makes the first, averaging 22.1 points again, but I know Max Preps is going to update those stats. She misses the first. Calvary up by 1. 2:47 left to go. Calvary trying to get the full court press, but Owens is just going to drive the lane, put up a shot. That shot was rushed. Back out to Lily Miller. Lily Miller going coast to coast, and that is blocked by Esterlin, a huge block. No foul call. That was a clean block. Here comes Bailey. Bailey, and she lost it. But that's going to stay here with Southland. That was off of Calvary. 2:27 left to go here in this game. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live, day 2 of the Border Wars. We've got a good one here. Southland, Calvary. Owens thought about the three. Esterling, top of the key, fires a long three, hits the front of the iron, no good. And good job by Olivia Rhodes pulling that rebound, but Michaela Reed carries. Going back to Southland, trailing by 1, 44-43. Please like our Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel, as we will be live streaming the Glenwood games later tonight. The Glenwood girls taking on Edgewood at 6. The Glenwood boys taking on Southland Academy at 7:30. Owens, that was intended for Gracie Burrell. It's going to go out of bounds. Back to the Lady Knights. A huge possession for Calvary Christian as they want to extend this tournament with the right to face Autauga Academy tomorrow in the Consolation Championship. The loser will finish in 7th place, and their time at the Border Wars will come to an end, as there will not be a 7th place game tomorrow. A turnover. It's going back to Southland Academy. This has been a very competitive consolation game. Both teams just going at it. Owens with it. Less than 2 minutes to go. Back over to Hart. Hart fires it to Owens. Got it tipped. Tracking it down. Oh, what a steal by Olivia Rhodes. But we are going to get a whistle. Timeout. Here on the floor, Calvary Christian leads Southland Academy 44-43. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Double Coverage, Sports Visions, State Farm, Carroll Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency, Mike and Ed's Barbecue, Superior Roofing, Columbus State University, Rock It, Happy Hour Bar and Grill, Master Wall Incorporated, and Behringer Construction. This has been a good one. We've had a fun day calling day 2 of the Border Wars. Lee Scott Academy defeated Calvary Christian 67-48 in the first game we did at 10:30. And then we took a little bit of a break. At noon, the Lee Scott Lady Warriors defeated Abbeville Christian at the noon game to advance to the Border Wars Championship in the girls' bracket. And then at 1:30, it was an exciting game. I actually happened to be here to watch this game in the winner's bracket. Deerfield Windsor out of Albany, Georgia, defeated Autauga Academy 42-34. And now here we are, game 2 of a quadruple header here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And we have got a good one. 1:36 left to go. Here in the game, the Calvary Christian Lady Knights lead Southland Academy 44-43. The winner will play Autauga Academy tomorrow at 3:30 in the Consolation Championship. Michaela Reed, who's got 19 points in the game, leading the offense. No shot clock in Alabama. Back out to Rhodes, Norton, Van. Want to try to get a shot off. This would be a huge bucket if Calvary can get a shot. They're up by 1. Eventually, Southland will foul. Oh, nice spin move. Michaela Reed going up, and they are going to draw the foul. A good job by Michaela Reed with the quick spin move driving the lane. And Southland Academy thought maybe they tied her up, possibly for a jump ball. But Michaela Reed will go to the line for 2. Up by 1, less than a minute to go. Makes the first. Give her 20 points for the afternoon. Just a great day Yesterday, 27 points. She had 20 today and counting. Calvary up by 2. 58 seconds left to go. She makes them both. Calvary up by 3. Less than a minute to go. Back out to Blankenship. Southland needs a bucket. They would love to get a 3 here, but they need to get probably a 2 and then start playing the foul game. Nice pass to Blankenship. That's exactly what Southland Academy needed. They needed a big bucket. 45 seconds left to go. They trail by 1. Now, what do you do if you're Southland? 45 seconds left to go. Do you play the foul game? Because there's no shot clock in Alabama. Calvary can just run out the clock. Or do you try to go aggressive and go for the steal? Both teams have 4 team fouls. So whatever you do, you're going to put Calvary on the line. If you put Calvary on the line, you actually have the risk of them making them both, and it's still a 3-point game. Or Calvary could miss them both, and you have a chance to win a game with the last shot. But we'll see. We're going to find out sooner rather than later. 45 seconds left to go here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It has been just a fun afternoon calling basketball here on the campus of Glenwood for the Border Wars. Really had a lot of fun yesterday, too. That was just an exciting day of basketball as they changed the format. We really want to thank Coach Perdue, Coach Fanning, the athletic director of Glenwood, for hosting the Border Wars, the campus of Glenwood. They've done a great job. All right, here we go. 44 seconds left to go. Michaela Reed with the ball, takes it across the timeline. Calvary up by 1. She got the screen. Over to Norton. Do we get a foul? That's going to be a foul on Southland Academy. That's going to put Calvary at the line. And to the line to shoot these foul shots is the senior Olivia Rhodes. With her team up by 1. Misses the first. That was a huge miss. She's got to make this one. Otherwise, Southland has a chance. Misses them both. And as they tie it up, jump ball, possession arrow is going to stay with the Lady Knights. That was a rebound that was pulled down by Owens, but good self-awareness by Calvary to get the jump ball with 30 seconds left to go. Lily Miller inbounds it underneath the basket. Pass over to Reed. 28 seconds. Oh, if you foul Reed here, you know she can make free throws. Is Southland going to try to foul her? She could just run out the clock here. You're up by 1. Michaela Reed, that's probably what she's going to do here. You get a screen, you got a foul, you put Michaela Reed on the line. She has a chance to extend this Calvary lead up by 1 with 13 seconds left to go. That was just a huge play by Calvary to get the jump ball. Timeout on the floor. You don't want to go anywhere. I want to thank our sponsors, Double Coverage, Sports Vision, State Farm, Carroll Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency, Mike and Ed's Barbecue, Superior Roofing, Columbus State University, Rocket, Happy Hour Bar and Grill, Master Wall Incorporated, and Behringer Construction. As we wish you a happy holidays and Merry Christmas. As 2023 comes to an end, a happy new year as we are excited about what's in store for Georgia Alabama Sports Live in 2024. We've had just a fantastic day of basketball, not just in the Border Wars, but congratulations to the Bocelli girls getting a big win over Lithia Springs, 48-37 in the Heard County Holiday Classic. And we got some teams in the Chattahoochee Valley playing in that, to include Troup County, Callaway. You got the Bocelli girls taking on Northgate from Noonan, a 5A school, tomorrow in the Classic. And of course, the Bocelli boys are down in Lee County. They're going to take on Oconee of Florida. You got the LaGrange Toyota Classic going on right now. Hardaway and Carver in that one. Michaela Reed, oh, she missed the first. That was a huge miss. That hit the front of the iron. 13 seconds left to go here in this game. Reed makes one of two. 47-45. Southland Academy is going to have to drive the length of the floor. Over to Blankenship. Almost lost it. Owens for three and hits it! Southland with a 1-point lead. Unbelievable. Alder Ray Owens hits a three. Timeout Calvary with 2.5 seconds left to go. What a shot. Southland Academy leads 48-47. But it is not over yet. Calvary calls a quick timeout, 2.5 seconds left to go. But they're going to have to drive the length of the field. And what Southland does not need to do is foul here. Unbelievable. Alder Ray Owens with a huge shot for the Lady Raiders. I am just stunned. I mean, it looked like they were going to lose the possession. Blankenship, she had to just pass it. She had to shoot off a quick three to get it off. And she was able to get it off in time. And actually, they put a couple more seconds on the clock. It's 4.3 seconds. Calvary did call a quick timeout. Is that going to be enough time for Calvary to try to drive the floor? But we will find out momentarily. 4.3 seconds left to go. Southland Academy leads the Calvary Christian Lady Knights 48-47. Inbounding it is going to be Reagan Van, but not before we get another timeout. We would like to thank our sponsors here for the broadcast on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Double Coverage, Sports Visions, State Farm, Carroll Purdue, Terry Johnson Agency, Mike and Ed's Barbecue, Superior Roofing, Columbus State University, Rock It, Happy Hour Bar and Grill, Master Wall Incorporated, and Behringer Construction. Well, don't go anywhere, folks. This is definitely not over. Southland Academy does lead by one over Calvary Christian with 4.3 seconds left to go. The big shot by Alder Ray Owens for Southland Academy to give them a 1-point lead here in day two of the Border Wars. Van's going to inbounds it. Van looking for Reed. Reed driving, 2-1, puts up a shot. No good. Southland wins. And Southland Academy will advance to the Consolation Championship tomorrow against Autauga Academy as the Calvary Christian Lady Knights come up just short. Michaela Reed had a chance to win it right at the end. It was a good look. They had 4 seconds, enough time to drive the length of the floor. But Calvary Christian's time at the Border Wars will come to an end. They will finish in 7th place. But what an outstanding game by both teams. The Calvary Christian Lady Knights will play Shaw next week on January the 5th. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we're going to have an interview with Coach Norton. You don't want to go anywhere. Once again, Southland Academy, 48-47 winners over Calvary Christian here in the consolation game. We'll be right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Interview. Welcome back to day 2 of the Border Wars. I'm here with the head basketball coach of the Calvary Christian Lady Knights, Coach Norton. Coach, it was an incredible game. I know you guys came up just short. I know that you were up by 2, Southland Academy. They get the big 3 to go up by 1, but you had 4 seconds left to go, and you put the ball in the hands of Michaela Reed, who had an incredible game, and it came up so short. But what was going through your mind knowing you had 4 seconds left to go, and all you needed is a stop and to get a bucket, and got an opportunity, and it just came up short?
Yeah, well, first of all, we missed 3 free throws down the stretch, which should have made it a 2-possession game, and we wouldn't have found ourselves in that situation. Then the defensive possession, we were where we were supposed to be, and then are we out?
Oh, hang on. Oh, his score? Okay. Sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties. All right. Go ahead, Coach.
And so the defensive possession, first we missed 3 free throws, which would have made it a 2-possession game. But that's on me because I had it in the wrong shooter's hands. So they knew to foul our post player, who's not a good free throw shooter. But then the defensive possession, we were in help. They threw it to the kid we wanted them to throw it to. She fumbled it, and then they just got an open look. We didn't run at her hard enough, and she makes the 3, so you give them credit. But we still felt like with 4 seconds left, we got a chance to get it to our best player on the run, kind of going downhill, and she got a good look. That's all we can ask for is to give her a chance to give our shot, and she did make it, but she'll have plenty of opportunities going down.
Absolutely, Coach. I do want to talk about the matchup coming up next week because you have 2 of the top scorers in the Tri-City area. You got Tiara Tucker for Shaw going up against Michaela Reed, who now probably is averaging about 23 points a game, probably 3rd in the Tri-City area. We're really looking forward to that matchup. I know that you got a tough schedule. You played some tough teams like Glenwood, Brookstone. You're playing a GHSA team, but this tough schedule, it's going to help you prepare for teams in the gaps. But really, let's talk about this upcoming matchup against Shaw. We know that Tiara Tucker is just instant offense for the Lady Raiders, but what are you looking forward to about taking on a GHSA team like in Shaw?
Yeah, and I hadn't had a chance. I tell our folks all the time I watch one team at a time. So I've just heard what you're telling me and what Coach Grant is telling me is rumors. I haven't had a chance to watch them on film and break them down. I know they have a really good player. I know they're going to be really athletic, and they're going to create problems for us just with being athletic and quick. But we need to take a couple of days off for New Year's, rest, kind of lick our wounds, and then we just need to get back and get in the gym and practice. You can tell we're missing shots that I think we normally should make. We've hit a skid here where we've lost 3 or 4 in a row, but against good teams.
Right.
And so we've got to find a way to get better in practice and just do the little things. Box out better, rebound better, make free throws, make open shots. But now my challenge as a coach is get everybody playing confident. I know Michaela's going to bounce back and play confident, but I need her teammates around her to play confident as well.
Well, Coach, good luck the rest of the way. We're looking forward to seeing how the season's going to pan out here, especially with some upcoming competition coming up in the gaps, and we're looking forward to seeing the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate what y'all do.
All right, that is the head basketball coach of the Calvary Christian Lady Knights, Coach Norton. We're going to take a break here, but coming up in approximately about an hour and a half, we got the Glenwood girls coming up as they will be taking on Edgewood Academy. Don't go anywhere here on day 2 of Border Wars right here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We're signing off just a bit.